Hi, Carlitos. How are you?
Hi, Miss.
Hi, good morning. Oh,
Morning.
Christian, there you are. Hello, baby. Good morning to everybody. Okay, we're gonna give like a couple of more minutes so the rest of the class can join in. Okay.
No importa, dice, pero eso es tu clase. Ahí después vas
And how have you been? Right, really early, right? Have you already have your breakfast? Not yet?
Ya comenzó.
Mm,
Este nombre.
I don't see your faces, but I can see your name, so that's great. Let's see, how many do we have right now? We have 13. We're gonna wait like a couple of more minutes. Good morning. Hello, Danny. Daniela, how are you?
Hello. Hello, teacher.
Okay, excellent. We are 14 right now.
Ya comenzó.
Monday, and I'm happy that we're gonna have our first class of reading. I'm really happy to see. And today we're gonna have EFL together as well. Right, so it's gonna be a very nice day. Let's see, we have 14 already. Okay. It's 8:03, maybe one more minute so we can begin our class. That way we can wait for our friends a little longer.
No.
Oh, there is Ricardo. Hello, Ricardo.
Hi, Miss.
Hi,
Hi,
Steve.
Miss.
Hi, mi amor. Happy to see you. Okay, we are 16. Oh, that's great. Hi, Mia. Good morning.
Hi, Miss.
sesión de video, la vas a conectar.
Okay, 18. Great. We're almost done. Almost done. Okay. I think it's time. It's 8:05. So let me just here. We're going to silence our microphones. That way we can begin right away our class, okay? Let's see, we have 17 participants and let's share then our screen, okay? Let's begin. Remember that we must have our book ready, but before that, we're gonna have a brief introduction, okay? We're gonna have this brief introduction because the topic for today is community helpers. Our community helpers. We need to know what is a community to begin with, and then that inside our community we have very special people that are always trying to help us in different ways, and those are the community helpers. So let's see, to begin with, what is a community? Okay, it says that a community, it's a place where people live, work, and play. The place where you live right now, where your friends live, you have a park, you have friends, you have good neighbors. All those houses, all those places that surround your house is your community, okay? A place where people live, work, and play. And in that community where you live, you're going to find very special people in your community and other communities, right? And these people that help to keep your place safe, to keep your place happy, are called community helpers. It says here that community helpers are people in your community that help others. Maybe you see them every morning. Sometimes when you go out and you move to a different place, you can see a policeman on the street, a mailman, people that are going to help your own community. For example, but Misani, give me more examples of community helpers. Okay, we have a policeman, as I just said. And what does a policeman do? It keeps us safe. We also have nurses. They help us to feel better. We have teachers. They are from the community helpers too. And they help us to learn different things. We have veterinarians. They're going to help us with our pets, to heal our pets. Firefighters. Maybe here in El Salvador, we don't see too many firefighters, but we have firefighters, and they're going to protect us from the danger, from fire. Dentists. Dentists, maybe you don't love to go to the dentist, but we need them, right? They are there to help us with our teeth healthy. We have doctors, and they heal our bodies. We have farmers that they help us to grow our food, right? You see how many community helpers we have? And these are only a very short examples. We have a lot more. Construction workers that help us to build houses and buildings. We have crossing guards. Maybe we don't see too many of these crossing guards here in El Salvador, but in other countries, they really help them. They help kids to cross the street. Okay, mailman, they deliver our mail. And librarians, they help us find great books. Okay, these are some of our community helpers, right? Let's see, let's have a look. Okay. These are some examples of community helpers, but we have a lot more. Okay, let's have a look in our book then. What else can we know about community helpers? What else could we see? Let's go to our book. Now it's time that we open our book. Okay, let's open our book. In our community helpers, page 34 and 35. Let's have our book ready. Let's open our book. So together we can give our opinions and complete our exercises from our book. Community helpers. Do you have your book ready by now? With your emotions. Maybe you can raise your hand to say that you have your book ready. Do you have your book ready? Okay, I think we are ready. So let's see. It says, what do community helpers do for our community? Well, we just discussed a little bit about this. What do they do for us in our community? Well, they help us. They keep us safe. Let's see. They keep us safe. Let's see. Adriana, she knows the answer. Adriana, maybe you can send it through our chat. Send your answer in our chat so we can have a look at your answer. What do you think the community helpers do for us? What do you think they do? Who has an answer? Our community helpers, what do they do in our community? Oh, well, okay, Adriana, yes, very good. A doctor is also a community helper. Very good. And what do they do? What do you think they do? You can write to me in your chat. What do you think they do? Let's see. Okay, they help us. Great, Mario. Yes, excellent. They help us. And they help us in many, many different ways. Very good. They help us. Oh, yes, we also have police officers as our community helpers. Excellent. Very good. Okay, great. They keep us safe. They protect us. Excellent. They protect us. Very good. You in your book, you must have page 34 and 35. Try to look for it, right? Try to find it because there it is, 34 and 35, community helpers. Okay, excellent. Let's move on then. Let's continue. Let's see, what are we going to do? Let me see, well, okay, police officer, they protect us. Yes, Carlitos, excellent. Very good, they protect the city. They protect the neighborhood. They protect us. Okay, now what are we going to do? We are going to circle. Here we have our community helpers. We are going to circle what we just discussed. What do they do? How do they help us? Right? We are going to circle it. Let's see, a police officer. It says police officers protect people. So in our book, we are going to circle what do they do? Police officers, they protect. So we are going to circle protect because this is going to be part of our vocabulary words. So in your book, circle protect. Okay, because that is what an officer is going to do for our community. It's going to protect us. Excellent. Very good. This is good. This is part of our vocabulary words that we are going to repeat in a couple of minutes. Then it says, house painters paint houses. They often use ladders. So what are we going to circle? We're going to circle two words. We are going to circle paint. They are helping us by painting our house. And they use ladders because these are their tools. Okay, they use ladders and they help us to paint our houses. Excellent, good. Let's see our firefighters. It says, firefighters put out fires. They wear uniforms and they use hoses. Miss Annie, what is a hose? Is the tool that they use to throw water into burning houses. Okay? The long things that they use to throw water to put away, to put out a fire. So firefighters put out fire. So what does he do? What does he do? Let's circle it. He put out fire. That is what he did. Okay, he puts out fires. That is what he does. And what do they wear? They wear uniforms and they use hoses. And the vet help sick animals. You can visit them when your pets are sick. So they help our sick animals and you can visit them. This is going to be part of our vocabulary. Okay, and you visit them when your pets are sick. They are very important. We all love our pets and we need them in order to protect our pets too. Okay, did we all finish? Maybe you can raise your hand with your emojis over there. Raise your hand if you already finished. Did we finish? So we can continue. Let's see, did we all finish? Let's have a look. Let's move on then to our vocabulary, okay? Thank you, we finished. Did we all finish? Excellent, let's see. Okay, very good. Let's move on. Here we have our vocabulary words that we already circled. So I know you don't have your microphone open, but we can do it in our house. Let me see you move your mouth when we repeat the pronunciation. Let's see. Let's begin. Let's repeat. Put out. Excellent, Carlitos. Very good. Excellent, boys. Yeah, very good. Very good. Put out. Let's see number 2. Ladder. Ladder. Let's repeat ladder. Very good. Ladder. Excellent. Let's see number 3. Here we have the hose. Remember that I told you this is a tool that we use to throw water and put away the fire? Okay. Let's move our mouth and let's say it loud there in your house. Let's pronounce it. Hose. Hose. Very good. Let's see number 4. Let's pronounce it loud and clear. Uniform. 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 Very good. Let's see number 5. Protect. Protect. And the last one, we are going to pronounce it visit. Say it loud and clear. Visit. Excellent. Okay, we visit the doctor. We protect our animals. We wear a uniform in our school or our job. We use a hose to throw water. Ladders. We use a ladder to get to the roof. And we put out fires. Excellent. Okay. Let's see. Let's have a look. Let's continue with our story of community helpers. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to read it, and please, you follow the reading. Read loud and clear in your house, okay? You do it with me. We're going to read all together. Read it loud and clear in your house. Even if we don't have the microphone open, you can read it in your house. Okay, so read it loud and clear. Follow my reading. Let's see. The title is Community Helpers. Let's read together. 1, 2, 3. People often need help. That is why each community has helpers. They do many important jobs in their communities. Firefighters work hard to put out fires. They use ladders and hoses. They also drive big fire trucks. Firefighter uniforms are very heavy. They protect firefighters from fire. Thanks to street cleaners, the community stays clean. The street cleaners pick up trash and dead leaves on the street. They keep working in the rain, snow, and wind. Let's see. Social workers help many different people. For example, elderly people sometimes live alone. That can be dangerous. So social workers visit them. They also help people find jobs. Can you imagine your community without any helpers? It will be really different. Okay, excellent. Here we have a better description of how important our community helpers are, what they can do for us, what they can do for our community. Let's see, let's answer our question here. Let's focus. What do different community helpers do? We are going to answer it. Write it down in your book. We are going to answer it. Let's have a look at different answers that we could write. What do different community helpers do? We already talked about that. They can help. They can protect our animals. They can protect our community. They can keep us safe, right? So let's write it down. We are going to write down what do different community helpers do. Write it down in your book, okay? You already know by now what do they do. They help us. They protect us. They keep us safe. They protect our pets, for example. Okay, if you have a question maybe that you don't know how to answer that question, then send it through your chat. I'm going to help you, right? But that is going to be the right answer. What do? They help us, they protect us, they protect our pets. Write down your answer on your book. Okay, now let's see the last question. It says, do you know any other kinds of community helpers? Okay, we saw many community helpers today. But do you know a different one? Maybe you know a community helper that we haven't seen yet. Maybe you can help me with that one. Write down in your chat if you know any other community helper. We already saw policemen, firefighters, right? Let's have a look at other community helpers. Maybe you know another community helper that we haven't mentioned. And also write down, answer that question in your book and write it down. Write down 3 examples of community helpers. Any community helper. Maybe 3 examples from the community helpers that we saw or community helpers that you already know. Answer the question in your book. We can write teacher, doctor, nurse, Let's answer that last question on your book. Okay, I hope you already finished. We already know that our community helpers can be also our friends. All we need is to give them respect and feel confident that they are going to help us if we need them. Okay, we saw community and community helpers today. We are going to have 5 minutes if you have any question or doubt, or maybe you didn't finish solving one of the exercises. Okay, so we're going to leave our book. We're going to stop sharing because we already finished with our book. And here we are back into our chat. So if you need help, if you want me to help you with a question or you have a doubt, we are not going to use our notebooks, only our books. Okay, everything we're going to solve it in our book. We don't need our notebook. All we need is our reading book. Did we all finish? Maybe you can send me a yes, so I can I can know that you already finished all the exercises. Write down yes if you already finished. Excellent, very good. Excellent. Today, these are the only 2 pages that we are going, excellent, Christian, that we are going to work on. Next class, we will continue with the other pages, Marito. Don't worry. Today, only these 2 pages. Next class, we're going to continue with 2 more pages. And we are going to use our workbook. So you have to, for next class, we will have our workbook ready. Okay, okay, let me unmute you so we can. Let me see, guys. Okay, unmute your microphone. That way we can say goodbye. And if you have any question. Oh, I love your smile, Carlitos. I'm very happy to see your beautiful smile again. Okay, unmute your microphone, guys. And that way we can say goodbye. And if you have any questions. No? Did you complete the
Bye.
class? Did you complete the class? Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Excellent. Okay, it was a great morning then. Okay, babies, then I will see you next class, okay?
Okay.
Bye, babies.
Bye.
Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, see you. Remember, we have EFL, right? So, see you at 10. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, sweetie. Bye, Elias.
Bye, Miss.
Carro.
Mira qué hora van a conectarse. Ay, caso, hijo.
Okay, let's finish. Bye, sweeties.